Well, David, Governor Palin is saying no to nearly $300 million in aid from the economic recovery bill. The former Republican vice presidential candidate says Alaska will only accept about 70% of the money allocated for her state, the majority of it, saying she'll only take the money that she describes as timely, targeted, and temporary.
We can't accept the bait. To me, it's a bribe. It's here, take these dollars, but you got to grow your government.
And one Democratic state lawmaker is questioning Governor Palin's motives, accusing her of putting national political aspirations ahead of the interests of Alaska. And Portfolio magazine contributor Joe McGinnis writes about Governor Palin in the latest issue of Portfolio. Thanks, Joe, for joining us here. So we heard the governor in her own words describe it as a bribe, but she's taking 70% of the money. What's her justification here?
Well, I'm not sure. I think she's positioning herself for her right-wing political base in 2012. She's certainly not acting in the best interest of Alaska. There was a lot of that money was earmarked for the educational system in Alaska, which quite frankly is very badly broken. And she had a chance here to use some money to try to put that back together, and she's saying no. I think she's grandstanding for her national base, and as she did with the pipeline here, she's costing Alaskans money, and she's not doing them any favors in terms of their quality of life.
Well, if that is the case, and your assertions are correct, she's playing to the national base. How is this playing out in her home state? We know we've seen kind of an up and down with her popularity after the election.
Well, you know, the polls up there, you can read the approval ratings a lot of different ways. I'd say in terms of the pipeline, what my Portfolio magazine article was about how she said she's building a pipeline, and in fact she isn't. In fact, she's one of the major obstacles to the construction of that pipeline. A day after that story was published, she held a press conference and reversed her long-standing positions on this. So finally, she may be able to look to the future and not take such a hard line, which is preventing construction, preventing energy development in Alaska. Right. She's supposed to be an energy expert, but frankly, what she's been doing so far has been contrary to what the best interest of Alaskans is.
And I should rightfully note she's not the only governor that says that she does not want this money. We know Governor Sanford, for example, saying the same thing here. But is she in for a fight from her, the legislature there in Alaska?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Some of the leading Democratic legislators like Senator Hollis French and Representative Les Gara have already spoken out against this and said that they're going to seek to get that money restored. This is money that Alaskans need, and she's taking it away from them to try to impress people in New Hampshire and Iowa.
All right, Joe, thank you very much. Very insightful information there. And again, you can check out Portfolio magazine. The governor's on the cover. Thank you. Let's get the latest on a collision between a Navy submarine and an amphibious ship